why Forrest Gump is the perfect film.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're gonna get.
Forrest Gump is one of my favourite films of all time, and it's a lot of people's favourite films.
Would you like a chocolate?
Why do we just adore this film?
It was perfect.
Historical fiction, which is basically a story that is surrounded, that is driven by real historical events, such as Titanic or Forrest Gump. Essentially, films like Titanic, films like Saving Private Ryan, where the story itself is driven by the historical event. But Forrest Gump is different. Forrest Gump is not a film driven by historical events, even though there are historical events, such as the Vietnam War, such as the Cold War.
America, America.
Can we necessarily call Forrest Gump a historical fiction, an historical fiction film, when the main driving force of the film is about one man? And I know what you're saying. Oh, we're Jake, Saving Private Ryan's about one geezer. This fucking is the name of the film. But this is different.
You're pulling my leg.
Forrest Gump is about one individual and his life from a child to a young adult to an adult. And then it's like, isn't that just a biopic? But it's not a biopic. Forrest Gump is not a biopic because Forrest Gump is not a real person. Because if he was, fuck me, I wish I had his money. But this is the thing, it's Forrest Gump is the story of this fictional character that goes through life in so many different levels that the ordinary man can't really comprehend. It's not exactly a complete life story because you don't see Forrest Gump in his older years. But it's a story where you experience heartbreak, you experience family, you experience just every single emotion you can think of is in this film, and every single genre is in this film. You've got you got romance aspects of it, you know. Yo, Jenny, you saucy b****. You got romance, you got obviously the war aspect with all in Vietnam. Forrest Gump, I believe, is more class to a family-friendly film than any other genre out there.
We was together all the time. We was like peas and carrots, Jenny and I.
What makes Forrest Gump perfect is kind of ironically the fact that it isn't perfect. Bear with me. It's not got a best score. It's not got a stacked out cast. It's not broken any records, so to speak. But it still is a perfect film, like, come on. And the reason why I think it's a perfect film is because it's a film that can connect to anyone. It can be relatable to anyone, and anyone can reside within the story.
Why are you so good to me?
You're my girl.
We spoke about some of the things earlier about what's in the film in terms of genre and themes, but the most key thing about this film is its main message. Life is like life was like life is well, blah, blah, blah. Life is chocolate. It's the fact of trying to find your way in life is what makes this film so heartwarming and so special. Until Jenny enters the f***ing screen. Oh, the best way to describe Jenny. What's the best way to describe Jenny? Oh yeah.
Slack.
The thing about Jenny is I classify her as one of the top 10 villains in film of all time. I think what makes that character as well very, very good, as in a good character, not a good character. But it's just how much of a foil, how much of an opposite, how much juxtaposition she has to Forrest. Comparing Forrest and Jenny are like two different beings. Like, they shouldn't work together. That's why she dies. See, Forrest is someone who has achieved a lot in life from simply having nothing. And Jenny, well, she achieves Forrest at the end. Let's just be real. That's her only accomplishment. And you know what p***ing off as well? The fact that he goes through all this and as soon as he becomes a millionaire, oh, she's back in his arms again. And then off.
No, I'm not having this. I'm not having this. No.
I could literally go on a whole rant about how I fucking hate that character, but I won't. I'll tell you what character I do love though. Bubba. Fucking Bubba. Oh, what's the thing he says in it? I have all that talk about shrimp. Oh, I can't really think about shrimp, because every time I think about shrimp, I just think of that Jackass clip. Oh, you know when he says, I want to go home. I want to go home, Forrest. Oh. That has touched me. That scene was very emotional to me. It's giving off that Spider-Man and Iron Man clip. But it's done so much better. Because Bubba doesn't come back. Oh, and Bubba didn't even get to do all the shrimping. Didn't get to become a millionaire for his shrimping. Oh my god.
Shrimp soup,
shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and potatoes.
I also like Lieutenant Dan, also Lenny from Mice and Men. No, he's not Lenny. Lenny's the tall guy. What's the guy? Is it Mike? The guy from Mice and Men who plays Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan. Love his character. I love his character so much. And I love how stupid Forrest is. As much as that sounds like contradictory of what I've said about Forrest, I love how dumb this character is.
Mama says stupid is a stupid do it.
Especially that scene where he's like, "Oh, Lieutenant Dan, you came." He's like, "Yeah, I thought I trapped my sea legs." "Oh, but you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan." He says, "Oh, I know that." Like that, comedy at its finest. And that's another thing about Forrest. It's comedical. Deals with serious things in life. It deals with serious issues, serious moments, and it deals it in such a way where you've got this character that's very naive, that's very oblivious to the world, so to speak, and simply doing it a lot better than people can. Like, doing life a lot better than the average Joe. And that's what makes it magical. Because it's showing that if Forrest can do it, anyone can do it. And like Forrest Gump, he's innocent, right? He's a very innocent guy, which makes him lovable. And I just love how he's able to find himself in these different situations through historical events, such as when the Watergate scandal whole thing, where he calls up. He's there looking at them. He says, "You know what, lads? There's some dodgy business going on down in those flats over there." Like, he's no one the wiser. He's saying it keeps me up all night. Like, brilliant. Or even when he's meeting JFK.
I gotta pay.
And by the way, the fact that the filmmakers could incorporate Tom Hanks into those scenes and make it look so real, it's just amazing. I've not even seen that happen in any other film. I've never seen a film that's taken some history, like legit history, like the footage of history, and just put a Tom Hanks in there. Like, I've never seen that happen before. But to conclude, what I think Forrest Gump does so brilliantly, and why it is one of my favourite films of all time, and why it is so many people's film of all time, is because it's got everything.
Anything.
It's got everything. It's got everything you could possibly want in a film. No matter what genre of film you love, it's guaranteed to be in this film. And I know I'm going to get people in the comments saying, "Oh yeah, but it's not got any horror in it." Well, okay, Jenny's horror, right? "Oh, well, it's not a period piece." Yeah, Nan's a period piece. Like, come on.
Calm down.
To conclude, Forrest Gump is a film that has everything and tells a brilliant message about finding your way in life, in that you never know what you're going to get in life, so live it to the full.
What's my destiny, Mom?
You're gonna have to figure that out for yourself.
But yeah, that concludes the end of the video. And if you do like film content at all, I do have a second channel, link in the description, where I do post shorts every weekday about films. So give that a look if you want some more content. But I don't really have an outro. I'll probably think of one, but I'll probably just say for now, ta-ta.